EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Lewis. Heeling forward for maybe a yard. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
I don't need to. I go ladies.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, left side. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, KC.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
This is Lewis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain, that is a complete safety play.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Flush to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Zach Allen. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
First down throw, Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Mahomes looking to throw on second. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. That's a gain of 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Mahomes going to keep it himself. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one, take it in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Harrison Butker to kick off
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Broncos.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll check this down to the running back. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes on the run to the right. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Yellow.
Here's Lewis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Wright now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Second down, Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give now to Harvey, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this. It is 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he'll take this one in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Nix net on 1st and 10. That is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That's caught by Harvey. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard
2nd
line.
and a yard. Throwing. Nix. Open man downfield. That is Bryant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now Nick's going to look to throw, exiting the pocket right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Chiefs 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to push this one forward. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
The
City.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
3 yards.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Has some room inside the 30. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
He's got it at about the 8. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Almost set. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throwing is Nix. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
They're trying to punch it in with Harvey. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chiefs 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Yellow.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17
They'll
yards.
gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give here to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, it's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Ar'Darius Washington.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Yellow. Yellow. On the line. My time.
They'll run with Lewis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 11.
Yellow. Argo line. Attack, attack. Easy. 15. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll go play action with Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Back to throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Woo! He gets free. And he will score. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll start at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these...
Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to air this one out. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. Throwing, Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
10 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and
Here's
10
first
at the
and 10.
48-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Away, away, away! Oh, my son! Joe, ready! Ready, my son!
Nix from the gun on third down. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 7-yard line.
Yellow! My son!
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one set down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. This returnable from inside his own 40. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a 1st down to go with it.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll run here. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Here's Nix to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that two-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 30 yards.
First and goal, Kansas City.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now it is first and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.